Seen FNATIC have their fair share of trials and tribulations on, you know, so I do kind of hope that this is where the turnaround happens. I find myself being optimistic for Spirit here, Hugo. And have you shared that sentiment or not?
Yeah, for sure. I think this is a difficult one for FNATIC, mainly because they can't really prep for this game. It's one that Spirit haven't frequented in officials since adding Wonderful back at Cologne. They lost it to Furia there. They've beaten Nip on it at this event, but otherwise it's been pretty underplayed for this team. But we know it's a classic. We know it's an old school chopper map throughout all of his major history. So let's see how Spirit fare. T-side pop into the B site. Mezzi has seen it coming, but he can't finish the job. He wants to pull nades, but they're getting awfully close. And then Roy has to come in from the catwalk to help. Both of them fall dead insta. As Spirit get those picks, they can get a plant.
Yes. I'm now down, and FNATIC having a group for a retake here. Everyone moving in through the market side. But I mean, if they're not given anything anytime soon, it might just have to be one that kind of gets written off here. They send Fasher out. Didn't really go too well for him, did it? So for Crims and Nikodos, wishful thinking. Oh, they are doing all they can to make this one happen. A lot of time having ticked off that bomb is problematic, though. Nikodos adds another to his tally. All right, things are starting to spice up for a moment, but it's all quickly forgotten about, brushed aside there, as Team Spirit do manage to put that pistol round under their belts.
Yeah, nice start. It's a classic, Harry. Chopper rushing B. That shouldn't surprise anyone here on this map. We might see a fair few attempts at that for Spirit. Force up for FNATIC. Oh, they're getting into it, Harry, now. After so many second round ecos, they've decided to put their money where their mouth is. Double scouts, the more the merrier, the way I look at it, especially on CT Mirage. It's a great map for it. Plenty of picks available. Not the gun for the job for Patsy. He's going to get out of there, though. Crims drops a nade, and Roy... Oh, they're very low in apps. Roy needs to finish the job on short, though. Mezzi's here to help out, only for one. Chopper trapped in the corner. One bullet will do it. Doesn't matter how you slice it. Fasher's caught on rotation. Yeah, he knew Patsy was already here earlier, but the timing that Nikodos leaves that angle... Oh, dear. Now even more room for Spirit. Now they've got the A site, and Chopper's not even let them aggressively rotate. These scouts have done damage, but none have been capitalized upon. And Crims is left saving his at B as Spirit get that plant down.
Bomb has been planted.
Crims will just try and save this scout, and Deeg, he loves the little microwave save, does Crims. Yeah. You know, if I ever play against Crims, of course, you know, I'm sure that's bound to happen many times over. Yeah. And he's ever saving from where I've wrecked his team, obviously. You know, I'm going to come look for him here by the microwave.
Crims in the kitchen. It could be
Crims in the kitchen,
a series. Oh, we got a run and gun. Magix was not aiming there.
Not aiming at him,
not
really,
even aiming.
But he killed him. And we all saw it.
Yeah,
we all saw it.
It happened. Yeah, Crims in the kitchen. I wonder what Crims' favorite dish is.
I bet Crims is a bit of a whiz in the kitchen.
Yeah, a chef, no less.
You know, like smoking meats and cooking treats,
barbecue?
Maybe even like bacon. I don't know. Does Crims look like a baker to you?
Sure, man. I mean, yeah. I'd like to try his summer barbecue, definitely. The Swedish meats.
Like go around for Midsummer.
Oh,
Midsummer with Crims.
Fry me up a plate of mushrooms. Whatever they do there. Spirit taking mid. It's a full A stack. Flash to go ramp, but just as well could fight towards the connector with it. However, they seem committed to this one. Crossing tips of the USPs, and they will take ramp. Up short goes Spirit, though. This is the round. Chopper is looking to be a silent assassin. He wants to make it fair in this round, Harry. He wants a pistol round. A couple of 1v1s from the USP. And he might certainly get them. They're coming his way. Chopper. Get him. There's one. Dinked, though. Oh, no, they're spamming him with pistols. Rifles coming in to help. Chopper is dead, but nothing to lose and everything to gain for Patsy. Oh, yeah, nice round for the old 4K from Patsy. 3-0 up for Spirit, starting their T-side strong. And now we have the gun rounds coming out for FNATIC.
Yeah, this is where things are going to get a little bit more exciting. You know, because we kind of teased here. That's how all CS games go. You kind of get teased. It's like one very exciting round, followed by what is normally a bit of a... You know, if I had to describe it with a noise, that would be the noise. It's pretty low audio, like low decibel rating. But these are the rounds where things get fun. And with the double AWPs on show from the get-go for FNATIC, not going to be shy of players attempting to get involved early. Both Nikados and Mezzi pushing out with these AWPs. Mid control getting taken by Team Spirit. Oh, that's a Molotov. Slightly missing the mark.
Mid is free. Crims would love a flashbang to get out of here or even take a fight. Both the B players have them. Maybe Roy can get set up to lob one, but smokes come in and Crims has lost all info now. Spirit, a B pop would be lovely right about now as no one's in that site. Orbs in apps. Now Roy flashed himself back into B. And oh, the timing of that. Wonderful was waiting. Very good awareness because they didn't have the B apartments in the first place. The newer player could have been pushed in deep. Mezzi from that A side does pick Wonderful in response. They're moving up catwalk. They're committing. And Crims has a lovely position in tandem with Roy taking a kill apiece. Patsy on the big flank and he's being held by an AWP. As he's on the move though, he's running it. And now he's a dead man. Free AWP for Patsy. Yes. Let's see if he can save.
That's a lovely way to leave a round. Saving a Galil, yucky, gross, slimy. But saving an AWP, Chad, you know, Giga Chad even. Got a jaw so square that it comes with a warning label. Sharp edges. So you'll take that if you're Patsy. That's kind of the idea I was trying to put across there. Very happy that you get out of that round with the AWP. Something to show for it, at least. It was like the... You know, kind of like a bit of a bonus round attempt. They just got given like loads of room in mid and over towards B, and so they tried to take it. And really, it's only saved by the fact that Roy and Mezzi and everyone else started to peel over towards that B side of the map. Mezzi obviously covering the cat cross with the AWP.
Yeah, we've already seen a lot of window takes for Patsy in this game, similar to how Roy's going to be doing it on the T side as well, getting boosted out under, walking con to jungle if you can catch the timing, and something that FNATIC need to stay very aware of. That's one of the tendencies when you see a player's name on the scoreboard. Nice flick back. You can ascertain where they'll be, especially when they're CT side. Who plays what site. It's all prep that these players will know. Patsy has been a bit of a nuisance in middle, but for now has been snuffed out by the sniper. Spirit take mid nonetheless. And Mezzi has still funded his second AWP as well. This time holding window just in case. He checks it. Burned into the back of his mind. Spirit reset for an A hit. Siren could late lurk under. He's not got much util to do anything towards B. But FNATIC seem pretty well poised for this. They have to wait for Magics to walk all the way through Palace. Oof. time is not going to be in their favor.
Oh, but Mezzy's found himself over here nice and early. Yeah, this is you're going to be hard pressed to win this one, Spirit. I'll be very impressed if they do, because they've left it really to the wire.
Oh.
And they need everything to be successful. And when everything isn't successful, their house of cards comes toppling down. The bomb out in the open. There's no winning that with 8 seconds left as it got dropped. And so it will be FNATIC securing a second. That's kind of the nature of those ones when you're forced into like a last second execute. You really need your element of surprise to net you those openers flawlessly.
Yeah.
And the fact that like both players at ramp died just meant that the round was surefire over, like no matter how well the mid lurk or Palace player did.
It also wasn't a surprise because Crims was close back and Magix was walking, but then he realized he had to run. He just started running and that gives it away. But I don't hear the steps, they know it. If it's 15 seconds you're hearing someone run, you know that's the site. So just these 2 guns now, not pretty at all for Spirit. Chopper's not even got an upgrade. And FNATIC have a nice, tasty mid setup. Does mean this A site will be weak and they'll have to play retake, but if Fash can get a kill and get out, that'd be lovely. Util going down to Tetris to stop them from playing passive, forcing them to go even further into the site. Over the top, that's what he wants with his one-way smoke, and he can even play through it if he needs to, but FNATIC have already come in, all of them surrounding this site right now. Spirit trying to find a plant. They can't get comfortable because Fash has come through the smoke and denied it. Magix did all he could, and Patsy, oh, no scope by Mezzy. The trick shot over the top of his head, and FNATIC keep it clean as can be. 4 alive. Lovely round out of them. That almost looked like a round where you're going to get a retake, give them a plant, let them set up, but no respect from Fasher. And similar to Nuke, they hunt down planters before they can get comfortable.
I've got to say, Fasher is looking really good as well right now, and that's like a bit of a, you know, it's kind of worth mentioning because, you know, in the last matchup we saw FNATIC play here, I don't think he was problematic, but I don't think we got like the kind of caliber of games you're used to seeing out of Fasher. Also in that game, Mezzy was having a really rough go at it. The fact that we're getting like more consistency out of Mezzy here on Mirage, Fasher's looking really warmed up to the task of kind of anchoring down this A bomb site. These are all good FNATIC signs right now, really. Team Spirit might encounter a bit more resistance than they bargained for. Now that molly is going to burn Fasher out. He's been able to survive the crossing and gets away with the kill and is still alive. Why not 2 before he's gone? That's kind of crazy. He's done enough to keep this round even. FNATIC now interested in retaking as Team Spirit overrun the bomb site. They're going to pepper them with a little bit of utility. Crims on a big flank all the way through T-spawn. That's something that's going to play another round a little bit later.
And Spirit are wondering, where are these fights? Why can't we get them? They finally have spawn control so they can plant for it, but Crims, because he has such a fast flank, is coming in on the perfect position off this plant. He's in Palace. Mezzy's picked the planter. 3 on 2. He's even going to check spawn. And that's where Siren sits, but not aggressive at all. Crims can win this round right now by clearing Magix out from behind the boxes. And there's even more utility to boot in the post plant. Nice grenade, not even needed is Crims on this flank. They never knew Crims flanked, and they never will. Mezzy gets caught by that CT player. Siren now in a 1v2. There's a chance they line up, and the Galil does a lot of damage. No need for the AK. He's going to do it alone. Siren, 5 kills, aced up, wins the clutch.
That's insane. There's a whole lurk, there's a whole flank, all these layers of complexity to try and deal with that round. They get it down to a 3v1. Siren, who was 2 kills deep in the round already after getting both the entries, goes on to close it 1v3.
I don't know where they thought he was. They'd already cleared on the back. They cleared the back of the site. They knew it was a default plant. The only other option is ramp, but if he's there, there's no worry about the plant. The only place he can be is CT. Maybe FNATIC thought they had to cross the entire time, but Mezzy ran him back turned, and no one was able to trade. That's a sick ace. And that is not a round Spirit should be winning. Unbelievable scenes. And a devastating round to lose for FNATIC, who are playing their cards so right. Right until they weren't. Ooh. Crims is cornered. He's ready to smoke a molly.
Does wonderful wall banging. That's the biggest question on my mind right now. Oh, he's going to cross out of there. Crims at least dodges the danger. His teammate's not so lucky. You'll note that Crims is quite good at that. Everyone around him dies, but he'll find a way to just somehow survive it. Good timing from Crims on that swing. Clears out ladder room. And so now Team Spirit don't have that guy that was kind of positioned to try and disrupt rotates, to throw a bit of chaos in to supplement this A play. Instead, they've just got to rely on one man splitting connector. Crims does discover him, but isn't able to deal with him. They've at least got the info that they need to keep watching over their backs. Fasha close at ramp. They flash through this smoke, and he's dead to Wonderful's AWP. Nikodos very, very low, trapped in the site. It's just the Orps trying to hold on, and oh my god! They've dropped the bomb. The nade might get rid of Nikodos, but there isn't time for Siren. The round is won on those two AWPs in a 2v4. They get 3 kills across like 2 seconds.
On headshot angles as well, Nikodos is lights out. Dude, AWP, easy gun, and you see why FNATIC have put so much stake in pulling up that double AWP from the first round they could afford it. Even when Mezzi lost it to that CT lurk from Patsy, he immediately brought it back up, and it pays dividends for FNATIC. Great shooting. And a cheeky round stolen back, much as how Sirens was in the previous. So much so, he's even got his own AWP going hunting after that save. Oh, he sees the jump. Oh, one more jump. Oh, he unscoped. He didn't believe it. He thought he was going to get peeked, but AWP's now being given away. Nikodos getting played with will dive out of the window and saved by a Molotov. It's only pistols. It's one where Wonderful now needs to pop off. He's given the Siren's given the AWP back after his spawn. Armorless on Wonderful, but shouldn't be a problem. And Roy. Clear it. Clear it. Now he won't clear it. Patsy with a freebie. Not much of an upgrade. Grim smokes out Con. Or flashes out Con, rather. Deals with the window boost as well. Spirit are not getting much real estate in this round.
Yeah, Mezzi should have that one locked in, and now it kind of starts to come undone, doesn't it? Wonderful does still have this AWP. Very little narrow angle onto the lip of bench.
Didn't see him.
And he doesn't know that Mezzi's still floating around here.
Goes both ways. Wonderful's, oh, I was gonna say it's deeper than Mezzi's ready for, but he clears it, goes wide. Maybe he saw a barrel.
Hang on, there is a bit of weirdness here because Fasha has pushed all the way into the B apartments. Crims is still holding short. Oh, but now they've heard the footsteps. Still, that's a nice tap out of Siren. There's another guy down towards ramp, and the AWP and Nikodos will at least stop that bomb from going down. No more clutches for Siren in this one. I've had my fill of ludicrous P250 rounds, courtesy of Apex.
Yeah, that was ludicrous. But a nice eco nonetheless, right? Saved AWP. Not really the most interesting piece of the puzzle, but a couple of kills off of pistols. Could have been worse there for Spirit. Now need to build upon that damage. And Stress getting to Wonderful, the latest addition of the Spirit squad. He knows a lot of pressures on his shoulders, and he's a very young player as well. Nice shot. Nikodos always hits them on the run boost. Wonderful trades this time. It's not him getting fed to the wolves. Crims tries to hand at it as well. He's got more where that came from. Kills Wonderful on the reswing down Con. Not even flashed in. Dry fights getting won out on all fronts by FNATIC, and Roy's above the smoke for another very good angle for the CTs there. A lot harder for the T's to see anything through the top of that smoke. Magic's now in a 1v4. But these have been clean rounds out of FNATIC.
And it might just be a kind of sit behind the boxes for 50 seconds type beat, really. MAPA2, they're out in middle now. There's two of them there, and now that they know where he is, yeah, it's only a matter of time. Gonna get nailed through the boxes, and so FNATIC do start to run away with this one at 6-4, having just now broken apart the Money team spirit. They're teed up to go on a bit of a run here of FNATIC. Very good looking. Also, do love that opener. Wow. That was close. I mean, it looked pretty much dead on, but...
Second AWP is pulling its weight right now for Messi. Oh my god, Chopper eats a nade when he throws that molly, so it just goes flying to the sky because of the aim punch. Roy, he's all that stands here in B, drops a pre-nade for them to fall on it, but he backs up to the car and he puts him in boxes. Nice help out from Crims as well, and even though Chopper overwhelms him eventually, a gun gifted, 4 bullets, got to hit that headshot. One bullet, Harry. Keep counting. He's about to run out.
30 bullets.
And a 1v3 to find.
Yeah, fresh magazine. Chopper looking to make the papers, but I think his barrel's been spotted there, and Crims was just homed right in on the angle, ready for that swing. So there's the 7th. Might have been, you know, a nice opener for Spirit when you kind of get an AWP like that peeking you over in the apartments and you're able to get the opener on him. You know, you do just want to accelerate the pace. That's where the interplay between, Roy and Crims actually becomes so impactful. You know, Roy holding the fort initially, Crims coming in, bailing him out, keeping that round, you know, in a good standing for FNATIC by not letting Team Spirit own the B site at any moment in it.
Oh, it's just so oppressive in middle. Now they're even flashing Crims out con. There was a molly behind the boxes. That forced Patty into a very uncomfortable position with no support. But he'll just tuck in and he'll just hope they're not walking him right now, which is a hope indeed. They've been doing this a lot and they seem convinced that a player is here. What a great read from FNATIC off of their Molotov, and they haven't checked it. Oh dear, it has gone awfully wrong, and Patsy gets a double kill. Just a little bit too shallow was that check for FNATIC. We've seen that happen to many teams already in Pro League. Gotta clear it. They were so sure as well, but he turned his back into the wall. Magic's. He did not realize he ran past Nikodos.
Well, that's one, but now they know you're here. So how are you going to work around this one, Nikodos? He heard the Palace player, who did jump back.
Yeah, now he knows that he's getting split,
that's also the bomb.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Oh, he's going to leave Palace, go fight middle. Nikodos trying to have a round. Messi's also helping out. This was a 2v5. Chopper gets out through Palace eventually, besting that AWP. But Messi, come on now. If you ain't interested, what more is it going to take? This was a 2v5 round as it started, and now suddenly plunged into disarray. Messi hoping he's given a fight here. Siren still floating around in middle, should have him dead to rights, and there it is. It's a damn good attempt, isn't it, right? I don't think you really could have asked for more out of the Nikodos Messi, you know, sideshow to that round.
Nice escape from Chopper as well. I mean, if he commits to that 1v1 against Nikodos, that's the round losing kill if he doesn't get it. So just staying alive, considering he has the bomb and waiting for his team to come in as well to help clear, that was the perfect move for Chopper. Able to just trade onto Nikodos when his eyes were on Con instead. And Patsy's feeling great after that double kill. Yeah, I think the way that he got away with that was by, you know, looking into the wall, putting his gun away. And so FNATIC thought they'd full cleared it. They saw no barrel, they saw no backpack. But he was there all along. Mistake you don't make twice. But a devastating one to even make once. Fasher, last time he was here, he got mollied. Plays Sandwich a lot. Under Balk, Sandwich, or CT, you'll often find him. Spirit will be going for that early A split. They finally forced some respect out of middle for FNATIC. Even Crims has taken the second AWP this time towards the B apartments, freeing Messi up to play rotation. Boost up in window, no surprise. Patsy's up and above, and he even spots that ladder player, but not for long. Picked by Roy as this A split activates.
Yeah, they're going to try and get out calm, but it becomes a bit obvious to FNATIC now, right? You've seen them boost in a window. You know there was another man in mid. Flash, you know, little bit of an early peek from Fasher, and somewhat hangs him out to dry.
Boy.
Now the A site's falling apart. What? This has all gone very, very badly, very, very quickly, Hugo. Messi going to try and rise to the occasion now from CT side. The UK's homegrown hero going up and over and into the AWP. Messi in with a double. It is just Chopper left now, 1v2. Nade goes in, but Chopper's pretty much unscathed. Bomb planted for him. Messi's going to put faith in Roy with the AWP to clothesline this last player. Chopper's called the bluff. And we'll collect that freebie. Now just Messi left to beat. The spam connects, but ammo's a concern. Messi cannot spam forever, and Chopper's just wasting time. Chopper's trying to win this one to the clock, and he's already done enough. A masterful clutch here from the man at the helmet team, Spirit. C6 now go their way.
Dude, that's so sick. That's such a nice read that they weren't going to stick that. They had no idea where he was, and he was fully aware of that fact. They try and clear him, but even after that one kill, with Roy being so wide, it was obvious enough that Messi wasn't on that bomb. Great round out of the guy. And what a mess on ramp as well. Was Magic's anti-flash? I feel like he must have been. He must have been turned into the wall, because that looked like the perfect flash. Yes, Fasher peaked too early, but even if he did, it seemed like Magic should have also been blind. And yeah, it screwed Nikados as well. He suddenly feels the pressure to start peeking ramp. He gets caught out in the open in CT. It all comes crumbling down off of that early flash peak. Not a mistake we've seen Fasher make at all inside of this team. So FNATIC getting antsy here. The lead closing quickly. They won't hold it for long. Full eco around this save gun. Spirit looking for a very good T side. They could win the half. Oh, nice.
Cool little boost up, trying to get some usage out of this saved M4. Will it have any more time in the limelight? Sneaking out over the stairs. Messi once again gets the ball rolling. Even spots Patsy back at the ramp side. Now they don't know about Siren, who's all the way up in CT, but they can have an educated guess here. They've got all the other real estate. You can't be jungle, could be Palace. Don't really know what's going on there, but you saw him leap out with a MAC-10. So they've pieced this one together. Not going to make it any easier. The MAC-10 wins their fight, and then Patsy comes up through ramp, lends a bit of a helping hand. Just takes it over the line at 7-7, neck and neck to decide who heads into that second half with the advantage.
Yeah, really nice 2v2 out of Spirit and out of Siren and Patsy there, right? These are the academy boys at 1 point for Team Spirit, and it's crazy when we see these bring-ups, these pickups from academy squads to tier 1. You know, they don't always come out of the gate swinging, but these guys were solid from their inaugural games inside of Spirit. We all saw it at the major, what these guys did. It felt like every map, one of them would pop off until we hit playoffs, when they were just both going absolutely crazy on the stage. So young, so inexperienced, but so solid at the same time.
One of the things that's kind of like most wild to me is all the way back when, like, you know, Mir was like still in this Team Spirit. They went through the stage of trying to bring Patsy in as a 6th man. I think the experiment really only lasted, I want to say like a month or a couple of months, like really not long at all. And Patsy, no offense to the guy, because he's incredible nowadays, looked bad, if I'm being real. And then, you know, fast forward, what, like a year or so to when he's like in the team at the major, and he's really coming to his own. So I think it's a testament to how much he's grown as a player.
Oh no!
Nikados dead early, wonderful with the opener. Now Roy inside of this B site, good for the first. Even going toe-to-toe with the AWP on a tight angle, that's so ballsy. But he does spook wonderful away.
Patsy's again on this con lurk though, causing commotion inside of the sites. Crims just wants to stay alive, drops that smoke to facilitate a cross. He'll go back to the firebox instead. Patsy just hit that timing to cross into window, and Siren's joined him, finding Fasher rotating out. Crims over the top of the site. They don't know. He doesn't either. He's making a lot of noise. Siren's tucked in. Patsy's called, just wait. I have timing. I have space. And he's found Crims, shot him in the face. 3-on-1 now as Roy got cut off of that B site. And Magic's, while he's alone with the bomb and stuck out, they don't know where Messi's gotten to. They're going to keep this one slow. Try and figure it out. Let the flanks come into play. That's all Spirit have been doing in this T side. Letting lurks go berserk, and they will again out through spawn. Patsy's baiting for Siren. Has Messi read this ruse? Util in A. Mezzy turns, but not in time, as Spirit win the half on the T side of Mirage. 8 rounds is damn good from the Spirit squad, and now we're going to see if they can pick up their map and take us to a third.
Hey Future Pros, we have another execute for you and your friends to learn. This execute will help when you are taking the B site on Mirage. For this setup, you will need at least 3 Future Pros and 3 smokes and optionally a bunch of flashes. Let's break this down. Future Pro number 1, you will be throwing one of the arch smokes. To do this, line yourself up with this corner of the cracked stone floor. Aim at the left side of this dark squarish smudge on the wall, then simply jump throw the smoke. Since you threw this from close to mid, I would recommend wrapping around cat to get to B or maybe holding off rotations in mid. Future Pro number 2, you will throw the other arch smoke. To do this, line up with the middle part of this window. Aim to the sky and position your crosshair so it is in the middle of the antenna and the overhang. Then throw the smoke normally. Future Pro number 3, you will be smoking off the window leading into the B side. To throw the smoke, get yourself into this corner. Aim at the corner of this large tower, then jump throw the smoke. Nice and easy. With all 3 of these smokes thrown, taking the B side should be much easier than it would be without them. To make this even easier on your team, get your players to lob as many flashes as possible over the top of B. And as always, good luck.
Well, Spirit are looking to get the scran down themselves and make this a 3-course meal after all. FNATIC 7-8 on Mirage, their opponent's map pick, but now moving into the T side. This is where things could look to get away from them. This is where Spirit are hoping to do their best work. And hell, I kind of hope we go the distance here with Ancient locked and loaded, waiting in the wings. That would be one hell of a third map to conclude this series.
Yeah, it's a really nice middle ground to end on, and it's one that Fnatic have just been constantly picking into when it's not Nuke. It's been Ancient in the Pro League, and they've had some great results on it as well. Stealing against Na'Vi, remember that 12-5 comeback that we saw? Took down Nip as well. But we're not there yet. Can Spirit get us there? Oh, double headshot is Chopper. Both anchor players on the A site rumbled, and the nade crumbles Magic's in Spawn. Well, that's a pistol round, safe to say. 5-on-2, bomb planted. And seems as good as done. Got Rushley and Jay on the 1s and 2s here observing. Some say the best Counter-Strike duo since Flusher and JW. We've got our eyeballs on them. Spirit is still giving this a go.
Give me the sickest observing you can for this 2v3 Russian Jay. Let's go. Wonderful moving in the 1 versus 3, all alone now. Oh dear, there's one. Can he find any more? There's another man back in CT that he does know about with 3 bullets, 2 bullets. Fasher with the clear. And so FNATIC are able to put a pistol round under their belts.
Indeed. Nice start. That was crazy. That kill from Nikados out Palace onto Chopper and Sandwich. He just got breakfast served to him, Harry, at 5 in the afternoon. It's 6.
It's 6.
We're getting up there.
It's 6 right now.
Night shift waits, lurks, rears its ugly head. Sorry, Parla.
Parla's gorgeous, mate. Gorgeous.
He's got the hair. I'll give him that. I like the quick
Blend
boost.
Parla make up for Maui's lack thereof.
Leave him alone. I love Maui's haircut.
No, Maui's haircut looks fresh. Look at this, right? Up close. Siren. Here with a deagle. Ooh, don't feed him too much.
What year is it?
Don't feed him too much. The Deeg's doing damage. Patsy's even coming to lend a helping hand. The B play is off the cards. Suddenly, you've got to look for answers elsewhere.
Eagle spam. Don't miss that, gotta say.
And as you try and go into the A bomb site, you might think, right? You might think that on that first look in, it's deceptively empty. It's pretty free. It's pretty clear. Magic's he needs to be hard cleared in this position, really. And if Chopper is going to be here to pull attention away from him, that might only make this position stronger. They've mollied under. They don't check for Magic, so that's a freebie there. Chopper does pull enough attention in onto default, and at this point, FNATIC, I think they're starting to realize they've dropped the ball on this one. Not quite a flawless force buy, but damn close for Team Spirit. They will remove Nikados right at the very end, and from the get-go, picking it up with pistols, getting out of the round with guns. That is a lucrative round.
Yeah, this does feel like the problem for FNATIC. That is now the 3rd second round that they've lost to Forces on CT Mirage, right? They did it yesterday against Vitality. They lost that run against Na'Vi, and now they've lost that run against Spirit. They've won, like, because they've been really bad at pistols, to be honest. Their pistols have been bad, but they have won all 3 T-side Mirage pistols only to get Force bought in the 2nd round. So, yeah. If it's not pistols, it's conversions. That's where the problems lie.
Even the one in Nuke was like really hanging in the balance and relied on some huge step up. Let's see if they can respond.
Ooh,
okay,
the war has begun.
But what if? But what if
Forces
they're just as good with the Force buy? Straight from the Force's mouth on this one. Team Spirit probably looking at saving already. They're going to set up towards CT, going to pop flash around this corner. If they get these kills, that's going to invite them in. That's 2 low HP players out on an island at the full mercy of that flashbang. And so suddenly Team Spirit are interested in retaking. Nikados been spotted by the man at stairs. Mezzy will tap out Siren and land a bit more damage down Rage. Patsy over the top of the stairs, cannot locate Crims, does not have a kit either, tap on the bomb. And even though there's kits in the site, there's no time for Patsy here. Crims takes it over the line. It's a cool, calm, collected team ace for FNATIC as they respond.
That's one way to do it. Hey, you know, if you just get forced on, force them right back. Those D entries out A are nasty right now. Look at this for Roy. He hops out, and the Tech 9's mine doesn't do that either. Mez even hits a 1 dink down to 10 health on players crossing out of spawn. Really clean shots for FNATIC. And now Spirit have to just keep on buying up, keep on playing the Force game. Oh, wonderful. Oh, he had a smoke to hide behind, but they didn't like what they saw. They just shot him right through it on that cat jump. Nice start to FNATIC, and it seems like they are going to win the Force buy wars. Even though we have this double FAMAS, it has been avoided on the A site, and FNATIC have run amok into the empty B. Fash is even here to backstab and stop saves.
Oh.
Does he take the Galil?
Of course, surely. Yeah. What more evidence do you need, man? That's the power ranking. We went to Magic's, he showed us. You know, we put that question to him live in the moment. Now, do you reckon he likes the Galil because it has more ammo? Or not? Galil's actually cracked. Let's just all talk about it for a moment.
1,800?
1,800, like literally $100 more than a Scout.
Yeah.
Crazy scenes
1,100 cheaper than an AK.
1,100 cheaper than an AK.
Wow.
And,
yeah.
you know, if ammo is something that you're genuinely concerned about, 35 bullets. So you've actually got plenty, like the most ammo out of all the assault rifles for the lowest price.
That is crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
Bulk buying.
T's got a discount, man. They know the right guys. Oh, the smoke bloom too slow, man. Oh, Wonderful's turning from flashes, and they've thrown a smoke from spawn just to get him up there behind it. But Mezzy was so quick to middle. Usually you'll delay a little bit to wait for that window smoke to bloom. But perfect for FNATIC. That's how they caught Wonderful in that boost spot. Gonna need Wonderful to really hit the ground running once he gets his AWP out on CT side, because this is getting out of control. With the counterforce back from FNATIC.
Roy's like... He's like a National Geographic, like, you know, nature document. He's like blending in with all the animals, all the creatures over here at A. He's been set up here for days to capture the perfect shot.
Oh,
and well, there it is. He's just keeping them pinned in while his teammates have taken the B bomb site, overrunning it, some could say. Now there is a bit of a cautious thing to keep an eye on here with Chopper all the way in the apartments. Luckily enough, Crims is doing exactly that. And so this is the save again for Team Spirit, just kind of paying their respects to FNATIC in this round. 11 on the board for this FNATIC T side. And I tell you what's so scary about this, you enter a really powerful spot. I always call it like a power position that you're in here, right? FNATIC gonna be in a spot where every round they win does a number to Team Spirit's money. And the fact that they're up in this lead right now, the fact that they're on 11, in reality what that means is you're like 2-3 rifle rounds away from having this game taken off of you if you're not winning them on the Team Spirit side. They really need results out of this first rifle round.
Yes, coming so late though. First 4 by 5 deep. They still got Famases. Just gonna keep taking these mid spawns. I mean, why stop? Had no reason to quit it. Wonderful. Sprays his mag, has to change positions. Mez even gets up into con if he wants. He can go through the smoke. There's a top con smoke and a Molotov. Most of these angles have been cleared by utility. Now he does it manually. Mezzy going right into the A site. Oh, he body blocks Magic's in the smoke. And Magic sees something there. A cheeky play to try and pop A, but now they've got to go back to the drawing board. And maybe Nikadoz can draw a pick into this B bomb site. He's searching with the AWP. Causing a bit of a ruckus, and then rotating out. But the bomb will be joining. So for a moment, Spirit are 3 strong at B. But FNATIC have to hope that they rotate out, and that they do. No util really left at B to stop a hit. Siren's in a one-and-done position to just stay with his gun out. No one watching this apps, no one available to get picked by Nikadoz. He'll be at the back throwing flashbangs instead. But this is a very hard crossfire to get through.
Yeah, something that could do you well here is this late lurk up cat that's on the cards for Roy. Only downside is he doesn't have like a smoke to underhand and try to make his way up the catwalk. He's just got to rely on not getting peeked. So it's very timing dependent, but Roy has won one of these fights. Now they learn about Patsy, doubles down before all's said and done, but with Nikodos holding that cross, Magix is fed to the wolves. Suddenly his kind of zealousness to get involved in that site take, try to slow them down and buy time for Wonderful, has actually left Spirit in a bit of a bad way. Now it all hinges on one man pulling off the 1v2. Bomb having ticked down pretty far as well. Wonderful's starting to feel the pressure of that time. So he's got to start making a move out through the market. He is committed to attempting it now, so checks for Crims, wins that first fight. Just Nikodos left to beat. Wonderful's going to grab the kit, now running for the bomb. It's the commitment, it's the stick. Nikodos needs to get him off this, running up, and he will drop it, dealing with that attempt at the 1v2 from Wonderful. He's not about to get stuck.
Expensive round to win for FNATIC, but hey, Nikodos, he didn't want to lose the AWP, but he realized, oh God, he's actually on it. He's actually sticking it. He's going for it. Don't want to risk the time, winning the round there for Spirit. Does lose his AWP, but well worth it for FNATIC, who not only lost that second round of the half, but went on a big streak now off the back of their Deagles out A, and they are building yet. This could still be a 2-0. This could still be a map that's been very trepidatious for FNATIC coming through and winning the series. That would be outstanding, really, given the form of Spirit. They've had a decent Pro League so far. Remember, if Spirit win this game, they're blocked into top 3. They're going to the playoffs, and so are Vitality. Vitality fans rooting for Spirit in this one. It would be confirmed. But Spirit's hardest games are coming up, including this. You've got to remember, they've played Nip and Endpoint so far, and Na'Vi, to be fair. Still Vitality to get through for this squad. Right now they're having trouble with another European mix. All this aggro is being held. Magix. If he goes through, he's a dead man. In fact, he's even getting trapped, although he doesn't know it. Wonder if Roy goes all the way back to TV to clear it, though. If not, Nikodos might just get a headshot here. Oh, the impatience, but it might work out. Nikodos caught running and gunning. Now Roy can come in and save the day. Turns back around to help his teammate out, and Magix is gone from the apartments. Could have been everything. Instead, it falls short. Patty drops under. That gets heard by Messi and Ladder, so they're just going to hold lower and wait for him right now. These kills should come freely, but they go hunting that kill down lower. Patsy back turn, not ready for more, and FNATIC deep in B already, but Spirit are just throwing themselves into fights at the moment. Nice scout shot, but the bomb's leaving.
Yeah, Wonderful will start to lean back towards A, and it feels like Siren's even going to join him. So they will be here pretty quickly. Even a world where Wonderful's going to have a chance to challenge with this scout as the bomb crosses in. Now, I'm assuming it's going to be the comp plant, right? So it might be kind of hard for Wonderful to get involved. He could try spam it, but has missed that window of opportunity. Shame he wasn't nearby. Crims was the one planting. The wallbang could have killed him in one bullet there, and that would have, ruined the round with the 7-second bomb plant. Still, it will be a save for Siren. Wonderful. Even looking like he's going to leave this one. And so FNATIC up onto 13. Yeah, getting out with something is all right for Team Spirit, but they need to stick the landing on this next rifle round. It's that situation we spoke about just a couple of rounds ago where we said this comes with the real estate of FNATIC being in this power position. Every time they win a round and you lose a round, you're going to be put onto a low econ round. And so very quickly, this scoreline spirals out of control. Yeah, I'll tell you what, sorry, I was going to say one more thing. We got any Vitality fans in the house right now, waiting for later on tonight.
It's a big one, Harry.
Yeah, something that's cool about this is if FNATIC do win this, right?
Yeah.
It then allows Vitality to lock in top 1 in Group A if they beat Na'Vi this evening. But that's kind of cool, right? Kind of spicy.
I mean, it's doable.
It adds a real bit of gravitas to that one.
Yeah. Vitality's still in a great position regardless of the outcome, but yeah, it's going to come down to their own hands, their fate. I was about to say, I'd love to see more mid-control for Spirit, something a lot more proactive. FNATIC had plenty of round-opening moves on their CT side, be that ramp pop flashing or getting aggressive in middle with triple setups pretty regularly. This is more like it. Spirit takes space in the B apartments. They let the AWP lead. They let the rifle cover. Push all the way through, should confirm this attack on the A site. It's a more standard round for FNATIC. Gonna run smokes. That's a Palace smoke now thrown out from spawn as Wonderful gets into position. Very well timed, but likely that player is gonna go through it nonetheless. This is a commit. Nikados has got the pick, and FNATIC are running wild.
Yeah, Nikados with the opener. Magic's not knowing where to look here.
Bomb's gone back.
I'm just holding right now. They're waiting to see if there's a reaction at all. And you can tell how fearful Spirit are. They've like fully up and left B. They have sent all their resources towards this A side of the map. And now they're starting to get the seeded output in their mind as the play slows down. This is really nice, you know, pace management from Mezzy and the boys on FNATIC. Slowing it down, but keeping this man advantage makes Team Spirit nervous. They eventually have to dismantle this stack and put someone over towards B. And so now your time's gotten that much easier upon launching this A play. Magic's under, Chopper dead at B. Right now, B's actually open, but they're still playing into this double setup. Magic's now blowing out, and that's 14 for FNATIC, who are well and truly running away with this one.
Yeah, something Maui's even talked about on the desk yesterday. It's just FNATIC slowing down in mid-rounds is really nice. They often get fed in these positions, and Roy did a great job of just sitting behind the top boxes, getting a pick on Siren, who was activating a flank aggressively, and that kill makes Chopper think it's a B play. You said it yourself, the split, the stack comes apart, Chopper even rotates B, and Magic's, he was in the position to win the round, or he had to go crazy to win the round, and suddenly he's all alone. Not again. The jump-up cat is just cleaned up by spawn of Mezzy. That's twice he's picked Wonderful off of just fast-taking middle. And Spirit's aggression is now their downfall in these last couple of rounds. Who knew? Crims, they know he's in the corner, in the kitchen, and, well, cooking up a storm with Siren today. Keeps things even in a 4-on-4. Well, he might tick Magics unless he can move quick. He does. Double ramp setup. They jump together. It's risky, but it's a good trade. Keeps A active. Patsy, that smoke is crazy, but he sees right through the edge and finds Nikados' orb. Headshot angle, not good for him, though, as Mezzy gets a trade back. And FNATIC now try and crunch B in a 2-on-2.
Yeah, Patsy didn't really see a lot of Mezzy in that one, but that's how the cookie crumbles with that little mid-angle. Siren smoked off. Oh, that's just irritating. Like, a part of you would have even considered trying to get out market if that smoke weren't in your way. Offer up some resistance here. Instead, he's got to respect it. Not the end of the world, because you do have this apartments flank still very much on the cards. It's going to be useful in the long run that Siren stays alive just to keep their attention on market. Magic's creeping up, needs to be ready for this angle at Van. Ooh. It's so tempting to look elsewhere. It's so tempting to pick other battles, and the accidental jump, the scroll wheel by mistake, sails him down the river on this one. Just Siren, who's wide swung at the end. 15 for FNATIC, just one round away from a convincing 2-0 win here over Team Spirit.
They're feeling it, man. That's 7 rounds in a row for FNATIC. They're just taking fights in post plants. They're going loosey-goosey now. They can get away with everything they want. And to think the Spirit have only won 1 round on the CT side of Mirage, it was their 4th spy in round 2, and FNATIC still came in with Deagles to disrupt. 7 in a row, and it's looking over for Spirit. No signs that they're going to pull this one back. Siren gets a lot of damage off that under boost, but more aggression in middle, and it's still tainted. He can't even get the kill. Meanwhile, FNATIC are about to hit this B site. They might have even heard the jump up there. Scout shot misses across. They pre-fire the corner, not falling for it this time. Wonderful, lovely scout shot, but he needs so much more. They're going to get smokes in to cut off these angles here for Spirit and force them into a retake round. They've not got the guns for this. We're looking at GG.
Look at crazy smiley face man as well. Roy, 1 point of health, getting flashed into market. He wants to fight them. 1 HP and still going for fight after fight. Just Wonderful left in the 1v3. Out through the market door. Bomb now working against him. He's got 5 bullets in this AK as he's running in. looking for a fight, hoping they give him something, but no one's moving a muscle. He's got to make the move, and right into the maws of Crims. FNATIC looking really, really good here today, right? Different face from this team on Mirage. They finally put their pieces together nicely, and they lock in a 2-0 versus Team Spirit.